Hello, so we're heading to where?
Shasta Caverns.
Shasta Caverns. We have Nisha in the back, we have Neve, Steve, and yours truly. And there's the marina here at Shasta Lake. And a lot of people having fun on their jet skis out there today. And we're heading on up this little dirt road here. Aloha! Aloha, California! Right?
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, so here we are at Shasta Caverns. Right here. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Please no back. Pretty? Did you write it too? Here.
I named her White.
So did you, what kind of writing is it? Is it like on a, in a...
It's not good.
It's almost like a volcanic lake. You know the Nepali trail we took on?
Yeah.
On the coast? It's beautiful up there.
Gravy or sour?
Have a picture.
And which, if you guys came from north or south, you guys may have came across our bridge right over there. See the big bridge right across there? As we're going down there, it has about a 600-foot drop. And if you guys look real closely, you guys might see the Albert Bus 5.
Yeah, move forward. Hey.
That's the exit.
No, the temperature will change.
This is nice.
Am I on one light or two lights?
Two.
Oh, you're shooting.
Alright, I think that's everybody. Alright, now that everybody, I'm going to welcome you all to the first room of the day. This is what we call the Discovery Room. Now, the reason why we call it the Discovery Room is two reasons. Now, back in the day, we had a group of people called the Thompson Brothers, which they made that man-made entrance, what you guys just walked through today. No, it wasn't a natural entrance. And which we ended up doing is blasting through there in order to make that entrance. There used to be a wall that actually went right across there. And which when they were doing the blasting through there, they saw a little hole through that wall. They saw this room, decided to enter this tour today, so that way you guys can have more time on the tour. And not only that, you can have more time with me. This is what we call a tubular stalactite, or as I call them, soda straws. The reason why I call them that is because on the inside of this formation right here, they're actually hollow on the inside of them, which water drips down inside of them, catches at the bottom, makes them grow longer. But there are some cases when this formation will get clogged, say like a piece of dirt, rock, sand. You never know. In which, actually, if you guys look right over here, see that formation right there? That's what happens when that gets clogged. This is a prime example of it. Which, as you guys see, it's very thin at the top right there, but very big and bulky at the bottom. Looks like a chili pepper, which is pretty nice.
I can't touch a floor.
Now then, the second formation I'm going to show you guys today is right above you right here. This right here is stalactite, right here. And this formation right here, for 1 cubic inch of stalactite, it actually takes over 100 years to grow.
Oh my God.
So you can imagine that takes a long time to grow. Next formation I'm going to show you is right here to the right over here. This one is actually the stalagmite. Now the reason I always remember between the stalagmite and stalactite is that a stalactite always stays tied up to the top, and a stalagmite might go to the top someday. And that's how you remember. Now then, inside here we do have a case when those two formations will collide and form one formation. Right there, the prime example of that right there. In which that's what we call a cave column. And that's when a stalagmite and a stalactite collide together to form one formation.
Here's the hole right there.
Now then, anyone here a vegetarian? Now here we do have what we call cave bacon. Inside here on the walls right here. As you guys see, it gets grows bigger sometimes. This is a very premature form of cave bacon, which as you guys can tell is very small. But it does eventually grow bigger. When it reaches its adult form, it'll eventually grow into this. Right here. Those are what we call cave draperies or triglites. Underneath these cave draperies, we do have a formation right here. This is a very aggressive, also very fast growing, and also it's very common, which is what we call flowstone. And with flowstone, as you guys can see, it's very big. For 4 cubic inches of flowstone, it takes over 100 years to grow, which is 4 times faster than a stalactite, which is quite nice. And then, of course, we do have our rarest formation inside here, which is what we call helictites, right here, or as I call them, a spaghetti patch. And with spaghetti patch right here, as you guys can see, it's a very wild formation. Due to little tiny holes, pockets of air through the flowstone, the water gets pressurized through those little pockets of holes, which causes the helictites to grow. Now, as you guys can see right here.
Oh, really?
Those actually are flat. Which I'm going to play a little more about that for the race. Now then, I'd like to welcome you all to the second room of the day, which is what we call the dome room. The reason why we call it the dome room, if you guys look straight up this way, it actually reaches up to be about 80 feet high. Very long way up. Underneath the dome room right here, we do have some more flowstone. As I said, it's very common. Now, in the process, they preserved one of our most oldest pieces right here, in which we had a group of scientists from UC Berkeley come down here and measure how old this piece was, in which this piece actually measures out to be over 60,000 years old. Very old piece. So, in here we do have some natural wildlife. We do have what we call cave bats, which are California brown bats. About half, their body width is about half the size palm of my hand, and they have about a 6-inch wingspan. You might see some in the last room of the day. Not only that, we do have cave crickets, cave salamanders, and cave spiders. Now then, also, other reason why we call it the cathedral room is because if you guys look straight up this way, it reaches up to be about 150 feet high. Very big room. I was going to show you the natural entrance of where they came through the first time.
Wow.
How do you get in there?
Which, as you guys can tell, is a long way down. That's why they waited a year to get down here, because they needed their hiking gear and everything else when they climbed down here. This was the very first room they discovered back in 1878. Which, at that time, inside here, at that time, all they had were lanterns to see everything, right? They didn't have our fancy lights like we do and all that, right? So for you guys, I have to do this. Now that you're inside here, we do have other formations. So cave draperies right here. Very interesting right here. These are the largest and best formation of cave draperies you guys will see in this cave. Right here. Not only that, we have a formation here that is about the rarest formation you guys will only see in this room alone. Right here is actually right there. And that right there is what we call splattermites. Right there. And the reason why I call it that is because when the water drips down from the ceiling right there, and it falls down, it drips off, and it falls with such velocity as it goes down, it splatters on impact from the formation, which that's why we call them spider mites. Alright. Now then, if you guys look right over here, see that ladder right there? Going down there? That's how back there, back in the day, from this room, that's how they got down to the lower rooms back then. Because the walkways you guys just walked through didn't exist at that time. So therefore they walked down with those ladders right there in order to get down to lower rooms. Inside these caverns, we've only discovered about 30% of the whole caverns. There's still another 70% to go.
They still exploring it?
Yep. They're still doing it to this day.
What did they say, Camilla? And there was light?
There was light. Oh yeah. And there was light, huh? Yeah. It sure is light now.
Yeah.
Look at the difference. There were like cats coming out of there.
Hey, can you get that?
Right now, actually, it should be about the time.